When you need a hangout space for teenagers more than you need a place to park the car, it's time to repurpose the garage. No cars park in here.
One time I've had a car. Yeah, one time.
I've been helping homeowners improve their home for a lot of years. They think it's intimidating, but it actually can be a lot of fun.
And we're here to help. Dad's the expert, but I've learned a few things along the way.
Practical, realistic home improvement information is what today's homeowner is all about. This house is home to Matt and Tara Armbruster and their daughters Abby and Mary Page.
What I like most about the house is we have plenty of space in the house, and I like how it's open. And
now?
One night when Matt was gone, I took a hammer and started opening up the wall. He came home one night to surprise, I tore down the wall.
Yes, I did. I was out driving Uber. I come home and the wall's gone. There's sheetrock dust everywhere. There's sheetrock on the ground.
And apparently you should know if a wall is load bearing or not before you tear it out.
Good. So we sat like that for 3 months, just looking through the studs. A friend of ours said, like, really? You didn't kill her, or y'all didn't get divorced? Well, I've been married to her for 15 years, so I'm kind of used to her doing crazy stuff like that. Life with her is always exciting anyway, so.
So we like the idea of repurposing things, and so when we demoed the kitchen, we started stashing everything in the garage because we had the idea of making it a hangout space, and we thought we could repurpose those cabinets in there somehow. Such violence.
We have 2 teenagers. Now they're not around as much. If we could get them a place where they could hang out at home, have their friends, but still be away from us, I think that they would spend more time here.
But we also know our limitations and know when there's things that we can't accomplish on our own.
So that's where Chelsea and I come in.
And this is where the dogs hang out here on our porch.
All right.
Pretty nice little spot for them.
Yeah, and the garage is right in here.
All right.
And it's quite a mess.
No cars park in here.
One time I've had a car. Yeah, one time.
Yeah, well, we'd really like to kind of make this a usable space, somewhere we can hang out with our family. We like to watch movies and play cards.
We're a very competitive family.
Take it.
So we play any game we can, usually not very long because we usually end up like arguing over the rules. I'd still like to have a place that I could put like my lawnmower, and I got a lot of tools, and I got cabinets of screws, which I have no idea what I'm ever using for. But again, like she said, these cabinets we pulled out of our kitchen.
Wow.
We'd like to reuse them somehow. We got a pool table that we've had. And as you see, we don't play a whole lot of pool.
Right.
All,
You got, does that work?
we do. They have
Nice.
AC, works great.
It seems kind of dark in here to me, especially like with the solid garage door and this door being solid. And so I'd love to brighten it up, make it lighter.
It's expensive to put a window in, but we could maybe put a door with a window there.
That would be good.
And I'd really love to see something with this floor.
Well, there's bound to be a lot of things that we can do with this much cabinetry, and might be able to use a little on this side, kind of like an entertainment center thing. And then maybe these things that aren't quite as good a shape. Of course, you know that's going on your side.
That'll be mine.
Dad just gets a corner.
I just get a little bit and all the junky stuff.
This should really be a fun project, and it's great to have Chelsea back with me after her maternity leave. Have you caught up on your sleep yet?
What kind of question is that? Of course not. I got my nap scheduled in about 5 minutes.
Come on now, no naps anymore. I thought we could put over by the trash, we could put anything that we want to throw away, of course, any of the things that we want to take to habitat. And then in that tent, we can put things that we know are coming back in here.
That's right.
And then that one, we can put all of these pieces so that we can do the work on them before we put them back in.
Sounds like a
So,
plan.
where's the crew?
There is so much stuff in there. Where did we get all this from? It's so bad.
I guess it's because I had no organization, so I would just keep buying the same box of screws over and over. And now I have like 10 boxes of the same kind.
Look like a pretty custom shelf you got there.
You like that, don't you?
Yeah, it's nice. He was trying to take that off and hide it, wasn't he? That's what it was.
He's trying to
was
sneak it
sneaking
out
over.
here
I heard him
without
whispering
you
to the
seeing
girls,
it.
"Get my screw gun, quick."
I didn't want y'all seeing it.
You and I both love this part of any project, moving everything out and getting it organized.
Organization. Yeah, I love organization.
But you can't just move it out into another pile. It's good to go ahead and sort it as you're moving it out.
Yeah. That really looks like it's in pretty good shape. That might end up being an entertainment center.
Okay.
Think we can do this? You good? You good? You good? Well, oh, what perfect timing here. Great. Wait, come back. Come back. You know, Bear's extremely helpful, especially when it's time to move something heavy.
Yeah, he showed up at just the right time.
Just the right time.
I was so glad Bear showed up because then me and Danny barely had to do anything. Get it? Barely.
Oh, God. You've been hanging around Danny
know
too
you didn't
long.
touch
His
it.
corny jokes are rubbing off.
You might be wondering why I'm mounting a coat rack so close to the floor. Well, it's not for coats. Here, just outside the door to the house in the garage, I thought it'd be a perfect place to hang up shoes, particularly running shoes, work boots, that kind of thing. Anything that gets really dirty, muddy, wet, that you don't want to be walking in the house with. So it's just a 1x4. I put some coat hooks on there, spaced them about 4.5 inches apart. The space between each pair of shoes is about 5.5 inches apart. And they're up off the floor. Now, I guess you could store boots on a shelf, but imagine that, how much more room you need. The shelf would be sticking out into the garage about a foot or so. Here, it takes up no space at all, but most importantly, with the dirty shoes hung up here, you're not gonna be dragging any mud, dirt, and sand into your house.
Before we could convert Matt and Tara's garage into a hangout space for their daughters, we had to completely empty it so Matt could pressure wash the concrete floor. I'm showing 96 degrees today. You thinking what I'm thinking?
Air conditioned workshop?
Yep.
Okay.
So we moved the cabinets we're going to modify back into the garage.
Hey, Dad, do you have that extension cord for this? It's about 1/2 inch shy
Come
of
on.
Does the board stretcher work for cords too?
No, but we don't want an extension cord if you can get away with it.
So, Dad, why is it that we don't want this air conditioning unit plugged into an extension cord?
Well, anytime you have an extension cord and you're extending that run to the outlet, it creates a voltage drop, and that could actually damage the air conditioning system. What if we took that
Yeah,
outlet and turned it like that?
that'd be better.
I can do that. All I need is a
You can do
screwdriver.
that? Okay.
Well, that should make it a little more comfortable in here pretty quickly. So, hey, I wanted to show you what Chelsea and I came up with. The cabinet that we had that was about 80 inches or so, I thought we could center it on that wall, have the TV overhead, and that actually leaves a little overhang on each side,
I like
you know,
that.
doing homework or eating or whatever
So
there.
this upper cabinet won't go
No, it
on
won't
that
go over
wall
there. I'm suggesting
the
not.
TV.
Yeah, and it
Okay.
looks kind of rough.
Right.
So we'll put it over on the dad's side.
Yes.
Since we both have daughters, Matt and I have a lot in common. Like, we get the leftovers of space in the garage, just
Dinner.
dinner, whatever. I really like this idea of the dad curtain. We're actually going to take some pipes and put it along the wall, kind of as a heavy-duty curtain rod.
Okay.
And then we're using brand new drop cloths so that at least it's out of the way. And then over in the corner where you have that light fixture already, I thought it'd be really cool to put some type of hanging fixture there. And then just a little touch up and a little trim in the painting and create a little dartboard thing there and putting the couch in. I don't know, it sure seems like there's a lot of space here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Is it okay?
Yeah, y'all call me when it's finished.
Oh, wait a minute.
Okay, Bear, I was thinking for the background for the dartboard, we need 14 boards
14 of them.
to make it about square, and then a few extra for the back.
So we just pry it off and.
Well, I was thinking about using a reciprocating saw. That way, cut it flush on the back, and then we still have the nail heads on the front
Okay, we can do that.
for that rustic vibe. If you've ever tried to pry a board off of a pallet, you know that it's not that easy. Sometimes the nails are rusted, and sometimes they're ring shanked, so it has ridges on it, which makes it really difficult. So we're just gonna skip that and cut the nails off.
Meanwhile, Matt and I are installing the smaller cabinet in the dad corner. There you go. Well, your cabinet over there went in fairly well. Let's see about this thing. I saw that it was separated here, so if you won't mind just gluing right on down that edge there, I'll come right behind you and tighten it up and then hit it with some more nails.
Tara really liked the idea of continuing her style from inside her house out into the garage to really make it feel like a continuation of her home. So we're going to do that with some industrial touches and some wood finishes. What would you think about maybe staggering them?
I do like the idea of staggering them.
A little bit of stagger? Okay.
Yeah. I love that nail gun. Generally, I tear things apart and tear them down, and I know Danny's been calling me Demo Tara, but it's nice to be able to put some things back together. Oh, I like this.
After a few modifications, Matt and I are ready to hang the wall cabinet for his tools. What happened to you? Did you run through a sprinkler?
Someone's got to cut and bring all the material in
Hey,
for 'em
man,
outside.
It's not too bad in here.
No, it's great. We'll switch.
Oh. What was funny about that?
Oh, nothing.
I was just kidding, Bear. I didn't mean to make fun of you.
All right, Bear, best place for you to cool down is right in front of the air conditioner. So while we're here, let me show you what I'm trying to figure out. So that's like 4.5. So I don't know what we have out there.
What about that old bed frame?
Huh. Just about every bit of this project involved recycling something, right down to taking the bed frame that was in the trash pile and turning it into some nice looking pre-painted trim to go around the air conditioner. I love that.
Having a storage bin is very convenient, and it's probably nothing new in your life, but let me show you this one by Husky because I think it's got some really neat features. First of all, take a look at the lid. Now, of course, it's see-through, so you can see what you got down there in your storage bin, but look right here. Around the perimeter, you have a rubber gasket. So what this means is it's going to be watertight and it's going to be airtight. And that's really important if you're storing some power tools. Now, on the ends and on each side, you've got 2 locking systems. So it's going to make it very secure. But not only are these latches going to hold it down, but it also can act as a hinge. So you don't have to take the lid off. You can just lift it and you've got a hinged bin right here. Now it's very sturdy, like I said. If you've got a couple of these, you can stack them and they will stack very nicely. It also has on each side here a place where you can put locks or you can put straps to secure it down.
After 2 days of work in Matt and Tara's garage, the walls and cabinets are ready to paint, so they recruit their daughter's friends to help with the homework.
Oh, wow. There's so much lighter in here.
Boy, the darker color on those cabinets look pretty nice.
Ah, what is this? Little artwork on the back door?
Your crew was having a little fun
That
on
was
that.
towards the end of the night when they were getting kind of
Getting a little loopy.
loopy a little bit.
So how did your crew work out for you?
Most of them stayed inside and ate pizza.
Oh, wow.
That's my kind
So
of
you did a little
party.
painting yourself.
Yeah, a little bit. Painting is probably my least favorite thing to do of any kind of construction job. I'd rather clean a toilet.
This will cause all kinds of injuries. So what I thought we would do is cut just a small radius on it, just like that. Once the top is marked, we cut the radius and install it.
I think it's cool that Abby was able to help us out on some of the projects since this room is for her and her sister. So Abby, are you the one who tagged the door, or was that someone else who put your name on there?
No, that was me. That was like 3 hours into painting. I got
you need
kind
a
of
little,
bored.
little
Yeah.
creativity.
Yeah.
I'm taking this and putting it in your room. I need to know which room you have it in.
First door on the left. Yeah.
The polyurethane will give the pallet boards a really rich look without changing the color of it.
What do you think your favorite part about the room is going to be?
I'm actually really excited about the dartboard.
Are you?
Yeah.
We'll probably be able to have some good competition with that.
Well, considering like who we are and everything, probably.
You know, a lot of times we'll install an entire door unit that has the jamb and the trim and everything, but this particular unit, actually, there's some aluminum flashing around here, which is pretty common on an aluminum sided house, but it makes it a lot harder to install the entire door unit. So here, we did just the door. It fit perfectly in there, so a little bit of painting, a little weather stripping, and of course doorknobs, and this thing is done.
So nice having a window in the door now.
I like it a lot. It
Being
really
able to
lets
see what
in,
time of day it is.
Yeah, it lets in that natural light, and then I can make sure that girls aren't doing anything they're not supposed to.
Now, after removing a little dust, we're finally ready to coat the garage floor. The material we're using here is not paint. It's called roller rock from Deitch Coatings, and it's a concrete coating made from stone.
The coating was really thick. I thought it was going to be more like paint. We were going to roll it on because I've done garage paint before. But this stuff has grit in it, and you're rolling it on, and you can only do a little bit at a time. But hopefully that'll mean that it'll last for a long time, and we won't have to reapply it.
So I was thinking, since we've made this more of a legitimate living space, that the girls would appreciate
Right.
getting rid of the spiders that we saw while we were cleaning it out.
They would definitely appreciate
agree?
that.
Okay.
I would appreciate that.
The thing I like about Miss Muffet's Revenge is that it's very versatile. If you see a spider, you can spray it directly or spray it on cobwebs.
It's safe for our dogs and pets.
After it dries, it'll be safe for the pets. But then you can also use it outside to create a barrier around your home to keep the spiders from coming in for up to 12 months.
The first coat of roller rock dries in just a couple hours, so Matt's homework is applying a second coat overnight.
Painting is like my worst thing to do, yet every list I got from Danny was painting. And obviously he must hate it way worse than me because he gave them all to me to do.
Okay, this idea of a dad curtain, what do you think about it?
I mean, I think it's a good idea, but I think they're trying to hide me is what they're trying to do. And I have like a 2-foot spot for me.
But also give you a little hiding spot. You could be hiding back here. And
They won't know I'm in here.
That's right.
I can sneak in here when they're bringing their boyfriend.
Yeah. You know, Matt's acting like he's kidding about hiding behind the dad curtain when the kids have friends over. I don't think he's kidding at all.
Do you wish you had one when we were younger?
Yes, I do. Hey, think about it, though. Think about it. He's a pretty sizable guy. Hide behind the curtain, and he walks out. Oh, yeah.
I would never
That'll
come back.
straighten those young men out. Oh, yeah.
So you hear that, boys? I could be behind that curtain.
Like most garages, Matt and Tara's had become a random collection of stuff without a home, or that they just didn't need. Now the space is cleaner, brighter, and so much more functional. The new door adds much needed natural light, and the white walls maximize every bit of it. The stone floor coating makes the room look like a finished living space, but it's rugged enough to handle car traffic. This room is all about fun, so the attractive and functional palette background for the dartboard is a perfect fit. The cafe table and the new light fixture have transformed a dead corner into a cozy spot. And the repurposed cabinets work perfectly. One with a new wood countertop makes a great entertainment center and bar top combination. The other with a reused laminate top is ideal as a workbench for Matt. And that rustic dad curtain will keep his tools and him out of sight when the girls entertain.
I think it's awesome. It's just going to be a great space for our family. Hopefully we can get the girls to actually stay home a little more. And
I'm pretty positive that they're going to stay here now and hang out with us and do stuff with us, unless we get in a fight and argument. But other than that, that's what my favorite thing is, that we have a space to do what we love to do, and that's compete in games.
You know, there's just something really neat about developing a game room out of a garage and not really spending a lot of money or time. And the good thing about it is now Matt and Tara's kids have the place to be in the neighborhood so that they don't have to go anywhere else to have a lot of fun. Hey, I'm Danny Lipford. Thanks so much for being with us here on today's Homeowner.
Itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. Down came the Miss Muffet's Revenge and washed the spider out.
Next week, we're helping a Rhode Island homeowner elevate her exterior with some great new low-maintenance materials.